Hello and welcome to my beautiful voice. If you don't like it, you can just mute the video and just watch the speed paint. I graciously forgive you. Recently, in the last year or so, I decided to stop mentally whinging about how I don't like my art and actually do something about it. So I started to look at it more critically and try to identify what it was that I did not like about it. And this actually made me feel a lot better about my work, which then gave me motivation to improve, which then led to actual quantifiable improvement that I can look back on and see as I progress. And one of the reasons that I actually started this channel was just to document everything that I make and force myself to see my progress instead of just shoving it all into a private Discord server that I never look at. So this piece, it let me down. It looks fine. I know it looks fine. So let me explain. One of the things that I didn't like about my art before was just how flat and lifeless it looked. It had a lot of drawings, oh my gosh, that I made that were just basic, very tentative scaredy cat drawings on light colored backgrounds, and that was all I did for years. Since 2017, that was all I did. And aesthetically, that is not my thing. I like cinematographic shots and dramatic shots, and I just wasn't making that, and I was so astonished at how I could possibly not like what I was making when I wasn't making things I would like in the first place. So I wanted to redo my social media avatar for Instagram and YouTube, so I made this with the intention of making this my avatar, and as you can see, it is not my avatar. This is Paisley, by the way. I use the same Muse, but I think Art Sona is a better classification. Someone who's just gotta admit that you do have a Sona, even if it's cringe fail, but aren't we all cringe fail? I thought that if I just spent more time on this piece that I would like it and it would go well and it would just go perfectly the way I want it to go, which is not a realistic expectation because that is not how art works at all. And this did take me 2.5 hours, which is double the time that I normally would have spent because I'm impatient AF, and I am glad that I spent too long on this even though I was a bit late to work the next day, but that's okay. There are things that I did do well here. I'm actually surprised by how much my rendering improved, and I don't know if that was just because I took longer with this piece or if really practice does make better like everyone has been saying and I've just been kind of ignoring. I did notice that it was much easier for me to make decisions on where to put the shadows and what to do with the lighting scenario because I knew there wasn't direct lighting in this, so I just made it pretty flat, which I was fine with because it's like an avatar. And the sketch is also much better painted. Oh, is that a word? But the sketch is hidden. You cannot see it. I also experimented with adding lines on top of the painting to define the edges more. Okay, that's it. Thank you for listening to me talk about myself, and love you. Goodbye.